Well, Coach, we've had a driving rainstorm make its way through the plains, and it definitely is going to be a factor here this afternoon at Empower Field at Mile High in Denver. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New Orleans Saints and the Denver Broncos. This will be fielded at the 8. Muscles him off. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
Here we go. Black 80!
You can't block me. You can't block me.
Garoppolo on first down. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Will Parks. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. They are in a zone. Remember, folks, 4 interceptions for this defense a week ago. First drive, make it number 5.
And the focal point will be the people who pick the ball out of the air. But let's not forget, to make that happen, it has to be an excellent pass rush, terrific coverage where they are plastered to the receivers, and then, of course, taking it away, making the catch, and going in the other direction.
He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
A gain there of 21 yards.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that
And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Demario Davis coming in for the sack that time.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
To try again after the sack, Keenum. He'll find Lindsey here. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Phillip Lindsey, his 11th touchdown of the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. This will be fielded at the 8.
The Saints take over first and 10.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
At their own 18-yard line.
Here we go.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
Yeah, a little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off and not the ha-ha. That was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over.
A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Here we go.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
21.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
Here we go.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Garoppolo. And Josh Hill has it. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Here's Garoppolo to throw. And going. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on third and medium to pick up the first. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on first and 10. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. You don't see that a ton, do you? Or the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion.
Push him back. Mike's 47. Mike's 47.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Got a man open. It's Thomas. It's a touchdown for New Orleans. Michael Thomas hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Lutz good on the extra point. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air. There's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to their self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups. Check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to.
Oh, Keenum has it knocked away. It's loose. And this is picked up by the Saints. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. And hopefully for both sides, not a sign of things to come, Charles. This morning, it was so perfect outside, but we knew this weather was coming, and we see the effects of it here early on.
And I wonder if how perfect it was this morning has psychologically fooled everyone. You know, it's almost like even though we were told the weather was coming, and you know the teams knew it as well, and maybe they got fooled and thought, oh, it's going to be okay. And now they're probably a little upset that it's out there.
Because warm-ups were dry.
Oh, well, dry, and now you've got to make the change up, and it's the first quarter. It might take them a little time to settle in on their focus and concentration.
Garoppolo now, already over 100 yards passing in just this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
I got this. White. Bravo. Right there. 54, Mike.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Von Miller has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
11.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Now Lutz for the field goal try. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. And that hits off the left upright, and it carries away no good. And in this first quarter of play, this will remain a tie ball game. And no mistaking that sound. It reverberated through the whole stadium.
And it's the sound, Brandon, no kicker wants to hear. It looked like he had it on target the whole way, but the upright said,
They'll start on the ground with Lindsey. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swapped.